Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lian Li Yacht Club. Thank you to Squarespace for sending us here to CES 2016. Check out their link in the video description down below. So yes, it's official. Much like the train, Lian Li just made a yacht that you can put your computer in. Absolutely ridiculous. The specs of this thing are pretty solid. There's an SFX power supply. There's an included 120mm fan, ITX motherboard mounting. You need a riser cable to go to a graphics card, which actually sits below your motherboard. There's mounting for two 3.5-inch drives or 2.5-inch drives if you want those to go there. One thing to note as well is this is not the final version. This is a prototype. So along the boat, for example, or the yacht, I guess I should say, there might be portholes with some meshing on them so it breathes a little bit better and maybe looks a little bit more true to life. Speaking of true to life, that's all there really is to say about it other than just looking at it aesthetically. It's made out of full, fairly thick aluminum. It's honestly quite impressive, but I don't see this working for everyone, obviously. Much like the train, not every single person is going to want to buy this. I would see its target market maybe being like that guy with the poofy leather chair and the really big desk with the office who actually owns a yacht and wants his computer to look like his boat or ship or yacht or whatever the proper terminology is for it. But if he can't make it look exactly like it, I'm excited for this for modding. The BS Mods guys are literally right behind Brandon right now, who's filming this video, and I think they would just go to town with this. So if you know someone who's got some money, got a yacht or something, and they want to have a nice computer that looks like their yacht, get them to get one of these cases and bring it to a modder, or maybe you yourself, and turn it into their ship, and then post pictures on the forum or something, because that would be absolutely sick. I love the idea of bringing creativity and computers together, and while looking at this at first, you might be like, okay, there's exactly one way to build that. That may or may not be true in terms of where you put the components, but there's a lot of modding that can be done to the case itself. If you want to like change the anchor out or make it so you can pull the anchor down and pretend you're anchoring your ship somewhere. Maybe if you want to make it actually able to float. I don't know, that would be super sick. And in terms of customizability, on the back of the ship, on the left-hand side, there's 3 dials for the brightness of RGB, so red, green, and blue individual dials, and you can mix them to make colors in between. Next up, we have the DK04, which is their standing desk, adjustable height version of their desk computers. This is pretty cool. Their desk computer before had some complaints because its depth was rather high, so your knees might go into it or something like that. So this has a nice combination of being able to adjust to exactly where your legs are, or turn into a standing desk, and they've changed the form factor a little bit so that there's kind of space under there for your knees to go, which is really cool. The depth of the computer, which has a vertical graphics card, is in the back of the standing desk, so it should be away from where your legs have to go. And I think it looks absolutely beautiful with the glass on top and stuff like that. There's 2 angles you can go with a computer desk. You can have it so it's viewable from the top, like they have with the glass top and all that kind of stuff. That's going to be much harder to do on your own. Or you can do Linus's thing where you bolt it on the bottom. It's up to you. So what do you guys think about the Yacht computer? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you part of the Coast Guard or the Navy? That was one of the BS Mods guys' ideas, is you could get a ship modeled after the one that you actually command or something like that. Pretty freaking cool. Maybe contact them about making a really cool system in one of these guys. Anyways, thanks to Squarespace for sending us here to CES 2016 this year. If you want to have a website about how do you make a joke on a yacht? If you want to have a yacht club website, you can probably actually host that very effectively on Squarespace. You can have a sign-up form, you could sell memberships using their commerce module, you could do tons of stuff. You can change how it looks every once in a while. If you're just unsure about the aesthetic, you can change the template rather easily. If you're having trouble with it because you like boats more than websites, they have 24/7 live chat and email support. And if you sign up for a year, you get a domain for free. Although if you own a yacht, free domain might not actually entice you that much because you probably have gratuitous amounts of money. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks to Squarespace. If you want to see all of our CES 2016 content, subscribe to Linus Tech Tips. I'll see you next time.